Hello everyone. Let us discuss about projects in Inventor. Basically, projects are used to manage whatever data or design data that you have in Inventor. Suppose if you have 3D models and assemblies, and you want to arrange all these files inside your computer, you use projects for that. So let us discuss how a new project can be created. So what you have to go is go to the projects in here, click new button in here, and you will be asked to select which type of project you want. So there are two types of project: single user project and Vault project. Vault is basically a data management software that is uh, if you are using, you will be creating a new Vault project when you are using Vault for sharing your files to uh, different users. And a single user project if you are not using Vault. So let's select for now single user project. Select next. Let's define a name for our project. For example, project tutorials. Then we'll be assigning the location of the our project IPJ file basically that we'll get. So this is the basic extension of the project that we get. For example, let's make a folder in here. Now in this folder we'll keep our IPJ file. So let's go to Inventor. Let's give this location. Project tutorial. So as you can see in here, we have our project location in this folder in this drive. Let's click next. In here it is asked if you have any libraries that you want to import, that you have downloaded from somewhere or you have created on your own. You can import it from here. You can just click like that, select it, click it. For now we won't be doing any. If you want to, you can add those libraries in this project from your other projects or whatever libraries you have in your computer. Let's click finish. So as you can see in here, your project is created. Now these are the following details that you have of this particular project. So suppose like the type of project that we have chosen, the location that we have defined, include file. You can include you can include some of other projects file if you want to include in this particular project. So it will help Inventor to use all those files also. Style libraries, basically the attributes that you have of your component. For example, the lights, for example, the font of the text, and many things like the material and the appearance kind of thing. So it comes under style library, and you can keep it read or read only and read and write according to you. You can select it. Third is the next is the appearance library. Appearance, basically the color and the how your model will look. So you can choose Autodesk inbuilt library, which we have. The world basically shows that this library is active. You can also add your own library if you have for your appearance of the component. You can add it from here. You can just click right and add it from here. Next is the material library. Similarly, you can also add your own materials if you want. Just click and add library in here, or whatever Autodesk provides you. It almost provides all the material, so you can use those libraries also. Next is the workspace. Workspace is the most important part. So this is the basic location where all your components and designs will be saved. So the basic location is the folder that we have created. So this is the folder that we have created. Inside this, all the designs will be saved. What we can do is we can create a folder called workspace. and we can assign this folder to save our files. So just click right, edit, and define the location of your workspace. Next is the work group search path. So you give basically the location of some other folders in your computer to this project. So what Inventor will do is, like, whenever he want to import some library, he will search in those folders also, other than this project that you have provided. So you can also give some of the, whatever folder you want outside this project. Libraries are basically, as we discussed, you can add your own libraries. You can add path to the components that you have created. Libraries are treated as a read only in this inside the project in Inventor. So you can also do one thing is, like, you can specify the project, you can specify the folder called library, and you can give this the location. You can use any other location also. Outside the workspace, basically you have to give the location. So let's add path, and this is the folder that we have already got. Next is the frequently used subfolder. Frequently used subfolder, basically, if you are accessing your documents, your designs from a particular folder again and again, or you are saving your files in a particular folder again and again, you can, from the workspace, you can add a path to that folder. So it will be easy, it will reduce your workflow while saving the files and accessing those files. So what you can do is you can create a folder inside the workspace called frequently used folder, and then what you can do, just define the location of this folder. You can right click, add path, go to the project, go inside the workspace, click FEF. So as you can see, this is the location of your frequently used subfolder. Next is the folder option, in which you get templates. Templates are basically, if you're working with, for example, you're working with particular standards, for example, millimeter or inches, you can have particular templates for those. So you can import all those templates, you can edit it from here. What you need is those templates. So create a folder called templates. Inside the templates, you can uh, import all these files. Like if you are using millimeters, you can use millimeter templates. Let's see where you will get it from. So these things are available basically in C drive, public, documents, Autodesk. In here we are using Inventor 2020. So this is the location of templates. So you can use only metric. So you just open it. As you can see, these are the templates for mm. Just copy it from here, and you can place it inside this folder called templates that we have created. Now what you have to do is just define the location of your template. Okay, so we have projects. Yep. So this is the, okay, we have already got it. So okay, this is the template inside the workspace that we have created for. Next is the design data that you will be setting up in here. And design data, basically all the features like attributes, styles that you will be using while creating your component, and those design data will be saved in this folder. It is already, and what you can do is you can create a folder in here inside your workspace also, and you can specify the location so your design data will be saved in those folder presets. And basically, for example, if you are creating any hole and you want to use those settings again, suppose for example the type of hole and the dimension of the holes, uh, you can save all those presets in the folder that you will create inside the in this project. Content center, basically you get a lot of pre-built components, basically the libraries, for example bolts, shafts, and so many things. So whatever you will be using inside this project while creating an assembly, all those components, all those bolts that you will be using from content center library will be saved in this folder. So you can create a folder for that also inside your project that we have created in here. And you can define the location inside here. Just click right and edit it. Next is the option. Option basically gives you the details, other details of, like for example, old version, how much old version you want to keep, how many old versions you want to keep. And it is basically the backup that you want to create for your particular project. And we have created only one backup, and it will go to the last saved part, basically the old version that we have. Unique file name, basically it is useful because if you are creating lot of sub assemblies and assemblies and parts you have to have a unique file name, and it will help you to find any duplicate. If you have any duplicate files, you can just um, find it from here. It basically shows the name of the files. Then the name, shortcut for the project, owner and release ID, the basic details that you can provide it in here. Just click right and edit it. So this will be helpful, really helpful, as you can manage all your file inside your computer. Basically, the arrangement of your different jobs that you have that you can perform. And what you can have is the libraries in here that, for example, if you are working with uh, for example, material libraries, if you are working only with the plastic products, you will be importing the plastic material libraries. So you won't need any other library. In these way, projects is really helpful. So next thing is just go and save your project. Click done. And in here you can see that your project is active, and these are the details of your project.